Hello everyone, this is MP. So today we're gonna um, I will make a video for the parameterization. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna parameterize our test data. So for the parameterization, I am taking for this video I'm taking CSV file. So in future videos we will make like we will use different source of parameterization. So it can be like CSV, Excel file, a text file, or if I'll find any other, then yeah, we can, if you guys requested anything, then I can also make a video on that. But for now I will just use the CSV file for our data input. So what we gonna do in our main test method, so this is not our main, I think this is the main test method. Okay, so in this method what we gonna do, what it's doing right now, so it is try to log in into the application, and here we are providing the username and here we are providing the password. So and then it is clicking on the login button. So after this the home page of the application will open up. So for CSV, what we're gonna do, we're gonna read the CSV and take the, and we're gonna bind the CSV data into the data table, and then we're gonna use that data to input here as our username and password. So let's get started. So we're gonna put our main method, the reader function in a custom function area. Alright, so for now I already made a function, so which I am going to copy and paste right now. So let's give it a public. Alright, this is, I think I didn't copy the whole function. Let me copy it again. Alright, so in this function what it is doing, it is reading the CSV file, and so we have to give a parameter, the CSV path, and what it is going to do, it is read from the CSV and bind it to the data table. So this is a pre-written function which you guys can write from my screen. So for this text field parser, we need a namespace for Visual Basic. So for that you guys need to go to reference and add reference, and then we're gonna do Visual Basic. So we're gonna add this assembly. Alright, so now we have this Visual Basic assembly, and now we're gonna see this using Microsoft Visual Basic file input output. So this text parser is a class available in Visual Studio File IO. So if you see it like carefully, what it's doing, let me make it shorter so that you guys can copy it. Just take a screenshot of this one and write by yourself. So before writing, just um, add that reference, and you will get all the fields. Alright, so what it's just reading the text field parser is just reading the CSV file and just putting in the data table one by one, in the column, rows, everything it is putting, and it is very simple method. So what it's returning, it is returning a CSV data which we defined here in data table. Alright. So let's go back to our application, and here we're gonna call it from custom function dot get table from CSV file. Alright, so now we need a CSV file, and we gonna put the CSV file path over here. So guys, let's make a CSV file right now. So go to your notepad, and what we gonna do here, first column we will put as a username, comma, password, and first password we gonna try 1, 1, and then we can try admin, hello, hi, then we're gonna try 2. So how we have to save it, that is very important. So when you save it as a give a appropriate file name, my data file, and save it as all type, and then put its extension .csv, comma, separated values. Alright, so we're gonna put it, save it as on my desktop. So let me get the path. So from desktop you can security the file path, and what we gonna do, we gonna okay, let's put it in C drive instead of, because I don't like to put everything in the desktop. So let's put it in C drive somewhere, maybe in automation report we can put here, so the path will be less lengthy. Okay, this looks fine with me. Okay. So let's go to the our test again, just paste it, and we gonna put it in a string. All right, so looks very good. So let's put it in a data table. Where is data table? So if the data table is not comes up in your method, please add this using system.data namespace. So data table, let's name it dt data table. So it is coming into this CSV, and now we have to see if it's working properly. So we're gonna put for loop, and firstly we need a count. So dt dot rows dot count. So we gonna put it up to when our loop is going to be run. And then we're gonna see it's a dt dot rows. We're gonna put the index number of the row first, which is I guess 0. It will start from 0, and then we're gonna put the column index, which is also 0. So we're gonna convert into toString, and we're gonna show it in a message box for now. Box dot show okay, so let's copy this because we have two columns, username and password. So we gonna change the column name here. We need a second column value as well, but in that case the row will be the same. And so to change the row we need to put it as a I, because when the loop will change, it gonna change, it will iterate with the loop. So in the second time when the loop is running, it will my bad, I should change this one. Okay, so when the loop is running, then it will go to the next row automatically. All right, so let's I should not start because it's a behaving like library, so now it will give error. All right, we know that. Okay, run from here. Okay, so first parameter is like 1, password is 1, username is admin, username is hello, password is hi. So and third row or fourth row, username is 2 and password is 2. So cool. So here it's already giving the values. Okay, cool. So guys, it's working. So now let's implement this in our case. So what we gonna do, we gonna extend this loop up to the clicking button, and so this loop is looping through this whole statements. So instead of 1, we gonna pass the value. So let's comment this out and get this dt row. Yeah, copy this dt rows and put it here. So guys, here we have to convert into toString. Okay, let's see what the problem is. We have to put it here, and same thing, we gonna copy from here and put it here. All right, so now it will try with different permutation combination of our test data. You can put as much as data you needed, and it is very convenient to test with your application with the CSV file, because you can edit anytime and you can give as much as data you needed. So parameterization is very important in testing of your application, and so you can use different ways to do that. So now I'm using the CSV file, and so this is not only one function which you can use it for reading the CSV file. You can use tons of different functions which reads the CSV file and bind it in the data table. I mean, there are thousands of ways to do the same thing, so I am using just one way just to show you guys how you can do that. And so let's try this out, how it's working. And I think, yeah, after this it will, so we have to do some error handling, because if it gonna fail, then it will not, like, it will not enter the values. So suppose that if this is the application, right? So if it is, we're gonna put like 1 and 1, it is passing. But suppose that if it's not 1 and 1, then what it gonna do, 1 and 2, it gonna give us this pop-up message, and then it cannot access the background. So what we have to do, we have to click on OK button before we gonna, so we have to check if this window is available, and then we gonna press OK. Otherwise we gonna pass the this dialog box, pass that piece of code for error handling. Alright, so let's try that out. We need a test builder. Okay, so press, just hover the mouse and press Ctrl I, or just press OK button. Okay, so this is a window, show all the properties. Okay, so button, it has a button. Okay, so let's try if it is going to find that. I think we already made a functions for the button, so let's see which are available. So where we gonna put it, we gonna see after the login clicking, right? Then it will go into the loop. So here we gonna put it, click on error window if available. Alright, so what we gonna do, firstly we need a variable for warning window, and then we have to call that our custom control functions dot window. Here we pass the what kind of text it is, it has name. So this is a window, control type is a window, but name is okay. Here is name. Okay, so what we can do, we can define like as a class name is button. So let's give a name, let's see how it works. Firstly we will let me write the code. So guys, for button we don't wrote any function yet. So what we gonna do, we can just write a function over here. Just change it to win button. Okay, win button. Oh, this should be only win control. Win button, win button, win button, win button. And here we are using name. So firstly, field value parent window. This is mouse dot click win client. Okay, return. Okay, looks good. What's the problem? Oh, we changed this one. Okay, we can put it back. Looks good. Oh, because it's same. Okay, yeah, we have to change my button. We're gonna change it to my button. And what's the problem here? Win button, a non-static field value. Oh guys, so we have to put it this one here instead of that. Okay, search properties, and then we're gonna put again this one dot property name. I think I'm doing some mistake. Let's just copy it again. All right, so we need to change this is win button, and then we need to change this win button, and we need to change this one. All right, so now it's working. Maybe sometime we messed up. Anyways, so okay, so this is written. Now we gonna go here, custom function dot my button, and my button we need to give a property which is we are going to give a name which is okay. So let's copy that and put it here. Oh, in this one we need to give a parent first, right? So in the first parameter we are passing the parents. Okay, so in window control name, what we are passing here, string window name. So window name and property type. So it goes there, and we're gonna put window name. Okay, so firstly we are giving its value, but here the things are different. Here we are passing the parent control first, which is its parent window, and then we are passing the field value. Here we have to change name because we are using name. All right, so let's go and get it. String field value is okay, and parent window is, so this function I made it like it's not like other type of function which we made it for window. If you haven't seen this how I made it, you can see my previous videos in advanced section. So there I made it 2 videos for the reusable functions. All right, so here we're gonna pass this window. I think, yeah, it should work. And now we will put it in a condition like if this will only run so this will only run if the window will be available. Okay, so dot exist. All right, I hope it will not give you an error, because I'm thinking when it is trying to find the window it will throw an error, right? So how we can get rid of that error? We can just say if this one is existing, right? If this one is existing, yeah, because we can't say, right? Dot exist, it says. What's the problem? Okay, so what we can say, if this one is exist, then it will say here in the warning window, will say if this one is existing, and then it will become true, right? Because it become bool when it's checking the existence. So if it's true, only in that condition we need this value. Okay, cannot convert the bool. Yeah, we are not converting the bool. Okay, this will become variable. Okay, give it a different name. All right, so this will be our method. Sometimes small things takes time, guys. It's yeah, so it is like that. So let's check it out how it works. I hope it will work. All right, let's run it. Oh, all right. So test explorer. All right, let's see. It is putting 1 and 1 pass. Oh, so we also have to see if it is passing, then what it will do. Yeah, so we didn't covering this situation. So okay, let me close it. Alright, let's stop it. So if so in this situation, so after this we need to check if it will found the other window like the home page. Then we will see, I think maybe we already made that function. We are checking somewhere, I remember. Okay guys, so everything is set up. So we're gonna remove this redundant code. So what I am doing, I am launching the application first, and then I am taking everything into the data table, and then I am counting the rows, like how many iteration it gonna. Firstly it will count the rows in the CSV file and iterate it through, and then I am just checking the main window, like login window, and then we are as you know, we are entering the username, password. I mean, this is the username only. So here we are entering the password and we are passing this parameters, and then I'm clicking on the login button. So here I wrote this piece of code. So I am checking if the application goes into the home page, then what I am doing, I am checking the existence of the home page, and if it's true, then what I am doing, I am closing the application. So not closing the application, but clicking on the close button on the home page. So in that way I am closing the application, and then because since I closed it, so I have to launch it again to enter these values again. So right now I am launching again, and then here suppose that if this condition is not happening and it is returned from this condition, if the home page is not there, then for sure there will be a the warning message, and then this window, this piece of code is detecting the warning message, and it is watching it. If it's there, then it is quickly watch it and return back and press OK, and then it is ready to do the other operations. Okay, so let's run it and see if it's working. So the main thing for this video is to see like whether the parameterization is working or not. So it sees the home page window and immediately it closed it. So right now it is checking the other condition, like if the warning window is there or not. So it will take some time. I think it by default it is 20 seconds, and we can also reduce that time, so then it will action immediately, and that will also increase the performance. So I will make another video like how the wait for the control is work. So see if it is using the admin values, the second row, and now it is iterating through the third row. So it means it worked. So in this way you can parameterize your application, which is a very essential thing in automation. So you can test your application with different permutation combination of data. See how it's working. It's working beautifully. Right now it is try to find warning message. No, it is trying to find the home page, and once the home page, it will confirm like home page is not existing, then it will try to find the error window. So okay, so we will just see this iteration and then we're gonna stop the video. So this is pretty much it is for the CSV file. So I hope you like the video, and I hope this video will give you a lot of information regarding the parameterization, how it is working. So I don't know what is happening. Maybe our warning. Okay, so something happened. Okay, so it finished its test. But anyways guys, so I think something happened, so we can figure out like, so it is not found the close button, so there is some like little glitch maybe at the same time. But yeah, the main purpose for this video was to make you familiar with the parameterization. So it is doing that, so we can resolve this error anytime. So thank you guys for watching it, and I please gives me thumbs up and subscribe my channel if you like the video. So eventually I will put more videos on parameterization, like reading from Excel file, reading from text file. All right, stay tuned. Bye bye.